आरती करे ना ब्रह्म हरि देव गाने हरि आदि कोरे चुमराया हरि हरि संजया मुकुंद बस घोषति गाया बाजे गंजा बाजे करता ला माधुरा गंगा बाजे मार ला शंका बाजे गाजे मधुर बाजे शंका बाजे गाजे मधुर बाजे माधुर बाजे माधुर बाजे जय गौरनिता बाबू कोटी चंद्राजिने नौजबाला डाला जैसे माना माला तोरे माला सेवा सुख राधा गर गाधा विनोदा गोर रस दादा गोरंगे शोभा जग मना लोबा गोरंगे शोभा जन मना लोबा जग जन लोभा जग जन लोभा जय गौर हरि गौर हरि गौर हरि गौर श्रीमती भक्ति वेदांत स्वामी नमस्ते सरस्वती देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पसतारे से तारिणे सरस्वती देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिव सदि गौर भक्तवृंद जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिव सदि गौर भक्तवृंद कृष्ण हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे कृष्णा कृष्णा हरे 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 राम हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे कृष्ण 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 Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Ram Ram, Ram Hare Hare. So that.
कैसा आप कैसा हो जय संसार धावा नलिदलो का Trunaya karunya gana gana twa Trunaya karunya Samsara dhava nalalita loka Trunaya karunya gana gana twa Prapasukayana gunarnavasya Vande Guru Shri Charnaravinda Prapasya kalyana gunarnavasya Vande Guru Shri Charanaravinda Mahaprabhu Kirtan Nitya Gita Vadit Madhyan Manusor Sena Romanchakampa Sutaranga Bajo Vande Guru Shri Charanaravinda Shri Vigrahara Dhananetana Nam Shringartan Man Dhirmarjanado Yuktasya Bhaktam Chaniyunjatoki Vande Guru Shri Charanaravinda Chaturvida Shri Bhagavat Prasado Swadvana Triptan Hari Bhakta Sangam Kritvaiva Triptim Bhajatat Swadeva Vande Guru Shri Charanaravinda Shri Radhika Madhavayor Para Madhurya Leela Gunarupana Pratikshana Danulolupasya Vande Guru Shri Charanaravinda Nikunjayuno Rathi Kalisedhai Yaya Libhiyo Kira Pikshaniya Tata Tridakshad Ati Valabhasya Vande Guru Shri Charanaravinda Sakshadhari tve nasamasasa straight Uktasthita bhavyata eva sadbhi Sakshadhari Kintu Prabhuya Priya eva tasya Vande Guru Shri Charanaravinda Yasya prasadhat bhagavat prasadho Yasya prasadhat nagati kutopi Yasya Jai Prabhupada Yasya prasadhat bhagavat prasadho Yasya prasadhat nagati kutopi Yasya Jayan Suvam Sasya Yashashri Sandhya Vande Guru Shri Charanaravinda Hey Jayan Suvam Sasya Yashashri Sandhya Vande Guru Shri Charanarvindam Dayan Vande Guru Shri Charanarvindam Vande Guru Shri Charanarvindam Vande Jai Srila Prabhupada Hey Vande Guru Shri Charanaravinda Vande Guru Shri Charanaravinda Vande Hey Vande Guru Shri Charanaravinda Vande Guru Shri Charanaravinda Oh Vande Guru Shri Charanaravinda Vande Guru Shri Charanaravinda Jaya Prabhupada Jaya Prabhupada Prabhupada Jaya Prabhupada Jaya His Divine Grace Shalasi Bhaktivedanta Swami Maharaj Prabhupada ki Prabhupada Jayo Prabhupada Prabhupada Jaya Prabhupada Hey Prabhupada Jaya Jaya Prabhupada 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 Jaya Jaya Prabhupada Jaya Jaya Prabhupada, 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 Jai Prabhupada. Srila Prabhupada ki. Jai Jai Prabhupada, 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 Jai Prabhupada. Jaya Jai Gurudev, 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 Jai Gurudev. Jai Jai Gurudev, 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 Gurudev. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Jai Prabhupada, Jai Prabhupada, Prabhupada, Jai Prabhupada, Jai Srila Prabhupada. Oh Jai Prabhupada, Jai Prabhupada, Prabhupada, Jai Prabhupada, Jai Srila Prabhupada. Jaya Prabhupada, Jaya Prabhupada, Prabhupada, Jaya Prabhupada, Jaya Srila Prabhupada. Jaya Prabhupada, Jaya Prabhupada, Prabhupada, Jaya Prabhupada, Jaya Srila Prabhupada. Jaya Prabhupada, Jaya Prabhupada, Prabhupada, Jaya Prabhupada, Jaya Srila Prabhupada. Jaya Prabhupada, Jaya Prabhupada, Prabhupada, Jaya Prabhupada, Jaya Srila Prabhupada. Jaya Prabhupada, Jaya Prabhupada, Prabhupada, Jaya Prabhupada. Jaya Prabhupada, Jaya Prabhupada, Jaya Prabhupada, Jaya Prabhupada, Jaya. Jaya Prabhupada, Jaya Prabhupada, Jaya Prabhupada, Jaya Prabhupada. Jaya Jagat Guru Srila Prabhupada, Jagat Guru Srila Prabhupada. Jaya Bhakti Vedanta Swami Prabhupada, Bhakti Vedanta Swami Prabhupada. Jaya Vaishnav Thakur Srila Prabhupada, Jaya Vaishnav Thakur Srila Prabhupada. Jaya Jaya Prabhupada, 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 Jai Prabhupada, Prabhupada. Jai Jai Gurudev, 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 Jai Gurudev. Hey Nitai Gaur Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Gaur Hari Bol, Hari Bol. His Divine Grace Srila A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada ki jai. Jagat Guru Srila Prabhupada ki. ISKCON's founder Charya Srila Prabhupada ki. Gaur Premanande.
Your teaching steeped in the timeless wisdom of our tradition continue to be the guiding light of my spiritual journey. The personal mandate you gave me to preach boldly and have faith in the holy name resonates with my every beat of my heart and in every step of my travels around the world. For over 50 years, I, alongside my beloved God brothers and God sisters, have endeavored to carry your message to the far reaches of the globe. The Festival of India tour in Poland, the Sadhu Sangha Kirtan retreat in the US, and the annual Rishikesh Kirtan Fest represent some of my humble offerings to the grand tapestry of your global mission. Through these endeavors, I strive to fulfill your desire to spread Krishna consciousness far and wide. By your grace, I have felt your presence at every step of my spiritual life, including on the darkest day of all, the day you left this world. Yet, even amidst that immense sorrow, almost miraculously, I felt that you were not far away, for you had prepared me for that moment from the infancy of my spiritual life. In 1971, after your visit to our Detroit temple, I wrote a letter to you when I expressed that I was missing you. 2 weeks later, I received your gracious reply. You wrote, I can understand your feelings of separation, for I am also missing my Guru Maharaj. But I feel he is always watching over and protecting me. I held that letter to my heart that day we heard you left us. It gave me great solace then and continues to do so to this very day. Srila Prabhupada, as the years go by, all that I thought was mine has begun to fade, even memories of the distant past. Nevertheless, one emotion deep within my inner recess of my heart steadfastly endures and grows ever strong, oblivious to the passing of time, and that is my deep feelings of separation from you. How can I escape such feelings in my old age, when in youth you so kindly granted me your mercy? Once, in firm appreciation for menial service I rendered to you, you said to me, so much endeavor in this material world, but when I take you home to the spiritual world, everything will be easy and sublime. Srila Prabhupada, my own disciples have heard me repeat your benediction 1,000,000 times over, but even repeating it 1,000,000 times over will never be enough. Any other benediction in the 14 worlds pales in comparison to the one you bestowed upon me that day. Once in 1976, as you sat on the lawn, surrounded by your disciples in Mayapur in France, I asked you, if a pure devotee sees Krishna everywhere, how is Lord Chaitanya in the role of a devotee feeling so much separation from him? You replied, yes, he is praying how you can become mad without seeing Krishna. That is the highest stage. It cannot be explained. But when you gradually go higher and higher, you will understand. Srila Prabhupada, now in the twilight of my life, I desperately want to go higher and higher, to understand and realize the deeper mellows of Krishna consciousness. In fact, this is why I am spending more time here in Vrindavan, just wondering as you once instructed a disciple who had recently arrived in his transcendental abode. As this is also why I simultaneously continue the blissful yet rigorous and demanding preaching to the conditional souls in this world. The formula you gave us is clear. Work now, samadhi later. The relationship between preaching and residing in Vrindavan is confirmed in the words of Srila Prabhupada Saraswati in his epic Chaitanya Charitamrita. To the degree that we surrender to Lord Chaitanya's service, to that degree we acquire qualification for service to Radharani's lotus feet in Braj. With this in mind, I think the most significant realization that comes with old age is the awareness of the limited time remaining to achieve spiritual perfection. This urgency leads me to approach my spiritual practices with increased seriousness and focus. And if blessed with good health, I will continue to serve to the best of my capacity, trying to follow your example of preaching until my final breath. Now, as I traverse the latter years of my life, the inevitable signs of aging make their presence known. Yet, each stage of life carries its own merit and challenges. For a devotee, old age bestows a unique blessing. The senses become weaker, and subsequently the desire for sense gratification lessens. What's more, the spiritual knowledge that one studied in youth and applied in middle age ripens into deep realization. Jnana transforms into Vijnana and becomes our most cherished possession. In this world, there is nothing so sublime and pure as the transcendental knowledge. Such knowledge is the mature fruit of all mysticism, and one who has become accomplished in the practice of devotional service enjoys this knowledge within himself in due course of time. Bhagavad Gita, chapter 4, text 38. Srila Prabhupada, as I stand on the premise of another year without your physical association, I am reminded of the immense responsibility that comes with being your disciple. The world now more than ever is in dire need of your profound wisdom you imparted, and I am committed to carrying the torch of your teachings with the same fervor and dedication that you displayed throughout your extraordinary life. So today, on this 46th observance of your Disappearance Day, I offer my heartfelt gratitude for your boundless mercy, unwavering guidance, and profound love. Your divine legacy lives on, and I'm eternally indebted for the opportunity to serve at your lotus feet. Having accepted the renounced order of life, my home is this Vrindavan forest. My bed is the soft dust of Vrindavan. The sky of Vrindavan is my blanket, and the flowering-bearing creepers offer Vrindavan my only belongings. The moon over Vrindavan is the lamps of my hopes, and my chanting beads are the counting days the days until I meet you again. Srila Prabhupada, I am and will forever be your eternal servant. His Holiness Indra Swami Maharaj ki. His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada ki.
We now have an offering by Her Grace Krishni Devidasi, followed by Rupanuga Prabhu.
Hare Krishna. So I was listening to a class by a senior devotee who was reflecting on the contribution Srila Prabhupada made. And a very important point he brought out, which I thought I would like to share very briefly this evening, was that Srila Prabhupada made so many sacrifices to get this ISKCON movement together. And it behoves us all to ensure that we keep this mission going. In fact, Prabhupada made a very important point once when Giriraj Maharaj was even contemplating what would be the fate of this movement ISKCON if Prabhupada was not here anymore. And Prabhupada said that you are also an important man, and you also have an important role to play in this correction. And so the thing is that there's so much diversity, but we must be careful when there's so much of diversity that fragmentation happens. And therefore it's important that we look back and think, what can I do in my little way to give back to Prabhupada? Once a devotee asked Srila Prabhupada, what is the mood that we should have after being in this movement for so long? And Prabhupada used a very nice word. He said, you should feel obliged. And I think that is the mood we also should feel tonight especially. Just to think back, if Prabhupada had not been here, where would we be? So in our little way, let us see how we can contribute, how we can cooperate to ensure that this unity prevails and that Srila Prabhupada's very special ISKCON is not fragmented by unnatural diversity. I think the writer Shakespeare said that mercy comes unfiltered. And this comes not just from the bestower of the mercy, but the one who receives it as well. And Srila Prabhupada was the epitome of a man who gave mercy to the entire world. So just something to take back home is to reflect on how can I do some little thing to give back to his movement. His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada ki jai.
If there are any other devotees who would like to speak a few words of appreciation to Srila Prabhupada, you can indicate to me as soon as Rupanuga Prabhu is done.
Hare Krishna. So this is a reading from Srila Prabhupada's condensed version of Leela Amrita in the last moments of Prabhupada on this planet. On November 14th, 1977, at 7:30 p.m., in his room at the Krishna Balaram Mandir in Vrindavan, Srila Prabhupada gave his final instruction by leaving this mortal world and going back to Godhead. His departure was exemplary because his whole life was exemplary. His departure marked the completion of a lifetime of pure devotional service to Krishna. A few days before the end, Srila Prabhupada had said he was instructing as far as he could, and his secretary had added, "You are the inspiration." "Yes," Srila Prabhupada had replied, "that I shall do until the last breathing." Prabhupada's last breathing was glorious, not because of any last-minute mystical demonstration, but because Srila Prabhupada remained in perfect Krishna consciousness, like Grandfather Bhishmadev. He remained completely collected and noble, and gave teaching until the end. He was preaching that life comes from life, not from matter, and he was showing that one should preach with every breath he has. The many devotees who crowded the large room bore witness that up to the very end, Prabhupada remained exactly the same. There was nothing suddenly incongruous with what he had previously shown and taught them. At that time of his departure, therefore, he was teaching how to die by always depending on Krishna. Krishna's passing away was peaceful. Prabhupada's passing away was peaceful. During the evening of November 14th, the Kaviraj asked him, "Is there anything you want?" And Prabhupada replied faintly, "Kuch icha nahi, I have no desire." His passing away was in the perfect situation in Vrindavan with devotees. A few months previously, a young girl, the daughter of one of Prabhupada's disciples, had passed away in Vrindavan, and when Srila Prabhupada had been asked if she went back to Godhead to personally associate with Krishna, he had said, "Yes, anyone who leaves his body in Vrindavan is liberated." Of course, Vrindavan also means the state of pure Krishna consciousness. As Advaita Acharya had said to Lord Chaitanya, had said of Lord Chaitanya, "Wherever you are is Vrindavan." And this was also true of Srila Prabhupada. Had Srila Prabhupada passed away in London, New York, or Moscow, therefore his destination would have been the same. As Lord Krishna states in the Bhagavad Gita, "One who is always thinking of me, surely he attains me." But because Vrindavan Dham is quintessential realm of Krishna consciousness within the universe, the ideal place for departure from this world. So it was yet another exemplary feature of Srila Prabhupada's life that he went back to Godhead with Vrindavan as his last junction. Anyway, there's a lot more to read, but for the sake of time, I'll stop here. In terms of Srila Prabhupada, throughout the world, never before has there been such great monuments or samadhis built to glorify a guru of any stature. If you look at Sridhar Mayapur, the samadhi of Prabhupada is just amazing. It can be seen from many, many hundreds of kilometers away. Of course, now the main temple overshadows it a bit. And for those of you who have been to Vrindavan, you'll see what a grand structure has been built for Srila Prabhupada, where his body remains. And it is one of the most holiest places in the world. So Srila Prabhupada right to his last breath, he was translating Srimad Bhagavatam, and a little close to the end, for some reason, he mentioned Durban, South Africa. And he said that the devotees of Durban are very loving and very special. So this was mentioned by Srila Prabhupada right at the end. Hare Krishna.
Srila Prabhupada ki. Is there anyone else who would like to offer a few words? Okay. I will speak a few words of appreciation. So I've recently been reading a very amazing book called The Bond of Love about Srila Prabhupada's daughters, as he was called, and the relationships of nurture and care and love that he gave to his disciples who were in female body. This is the offering of Draupadi. Although Prabhupada had the external form of an elderly person, he had the internal beauty, grace, wisdom, and freshness that he manifested externally at every moment. All of us can develop ourselves, so Prabhupada can give us indications. That depends on us. We have Srila Prabhupada as much as we want. Prabhupada's compassionate nature is second to none. He guides anybody who follows him. If there's uncertainty in life, we should turn to Srila Prabhupada and our doubts will be dispelled. Prabhupada said, in ancient times, people used to look for the Guru, but in Kali Yuga, the Guru comes to you. Out of his mercy, Srila Prabhupada came, picked us up, and is guiding us. We can't conceive where pure devotees are situated, how they are seeing, hearing, smelling, and thinking. They're in an ocean of transcendental intoxication. In the material world, people are supposed to be sane, but are actually crazy. And in the spiritual world, people are in a crazy state, but actually they're sane. But we're so resistant. We're so afraid of nectar. We so much like to suffer. If we could just be done with this material world, we'd have a life so wonderful we can't imagine. We would be as free and as high as we could possibly be. Once Prabhupada wrote, and he said to me, I'm pleased to hear that Krishna has blessed you with a new child. So you can call her Devaki and raise her to be the staunch devotee right from birth. And by increasing the number of children in this way, we can increase the number of Lord Chaitanya's devotees at large. Krishna is working for the good of all. Even if we don't make it for millions of lifetimes, our future is assured because we've met Srila Prabhupada. Now it's up to us. By the grace of Krishna, everything is possible. We have to keep beating ourselves to make Srila Prabhupada's message strong and to keep the faith of our movement, even though we see it as being bumpy sometimes. What's the meaning of faith if the path is easy? If it's easy, there's no meaning. It's up to us to give our life to Srila Prabhupada and to Krishna. So in parting, I think it is important to realize, for many of us, Srila Prabhupada's teachings of Krishna consciousness has given life to us. And what is the value of this life? It is to return that life to Srila Prabhupada. So as we go through every year of Srila Prabhupada's disappearance, we should take stock of how have I dedicated my life to Srila Prabhupada. Everything is there in Srila Prabhupada's books. Everything is there in the opportunities that are available for us to worship Srila Prabhupada and to glorify him, and most importantly, to spread the message of Krishna consciousness. Thank you, Srila Prabhupada, for everything that you have enabled us with. Srila Prabhupada ki. So if there are no more offerings, we'll now sing Jayanilu.
Hare Krishna. So, I just like to mention something about Srila Prabhupada's departure. So, Srila Prabhupada was the Ayurvedic doctor that was seeing Srila Prabhupada at that time in the morning. he told them that Prabhupada would be with them for 14 hours. And he was pretty accurate like that in his timing. This was about 5 o'clock in the morning that he told them that. And then Prabhupada left just a little after 7. So at that time there was some discussion about Srila Prabhupada going out on parikram on the bullock cart to Govardhan. Lokanath Maharaj and some other devotees were, Prabhupada wanted to go, and then they made all the arrangements for him to go. But then other devotees like Tamal Krishna Maharaj and Bhakti Chara Maharaj and other devotees felt that Prabhupada's health wouldn't allow him to go. And so this debate went back and forth for a little while until Babaji Maharaj, which was Prabhupada's godbrother, came. And Bhakti Chara Maharaj told Babaji Maharaj, this is Srila Prabhupada's plan, and he should please speak to him because his health won't allow it. So when Babaji Maharaj told Prabhupada, then Prabhupada said, no, he won't go, he'll stay actually. But still that debate about whether to go or not, to follow the orders of the spiritual master or to try and serve the spiritual master in a different way, was always a subject of contention. Giriraj Swami Maharaj was saying that he was a little confused and he didn't know who was right and wrong. And after Prabhupada had left, he was sitting in Srila Prabhupada's room reading, chanting his japa. He said he'd like to just sit and chant quietly. And he was chanting and he saw the 10th canto of the Bhagavatam that had just been published and was given to Srila Prabhupada a few days before. And then he looked at it, and while paging through it, he found a few verses where it is said, I'll just read this verse here. So he said, "O Maj Parikshit, the entire universe, with its great exalted demigods like Lord Shiva, Lord Brahma, and Lord Indra, is under the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Yet the Supreme Lord has one transcendental attribute. He comes under the control of his devotee. This is now exhibited by Krishna in this pastime." And then Maharaj said the very next verse after that he read Krishna during the Damodar pastime he was reading. It said, "Because of Mother Yashoda's hard labor, her whole body became covered with perspiration, and the flowers and comb were falling from her hair. When child Krishna saw his mother thus fatigued, he became merciful to her and agreed to be bound," actually. So Giriraj Maharaj is making the point that when he read those two verses, he realized that this was Srila Prabhupada's pastime. He was just coming under the control of his devotees because of their love for him, and that's how he reciprocated actually. Actually, in that pastime, they wanted Prabhupada to drink something, and Prabhupada said, "No, call the GBC and make that decision." So they called all the GBC leaders together, and then they had a meeting, and then Kirtananda Maharaj was the deputy speaker. And he went into the room, and he couldn't speak, he just started crying actually. So Brahmananda Prabhu was sitting behind him, was rubbing his back, and eventually Kirtananda Prabhu said, he told Prabhupada, if Krishna gave you the will to decide to stay or leave, please stay actually. And Prabhupada said, okay. And everybody was like really, really excited actually. But that same mood should prevail in today's terms actually. So what would please Srila Prabhupada actually? So many things can please Srila Prabhupada, but the most important thing that Srila Prabhupada mentioned was that your love for me will be shown by how you cooperate with each other actually. And this is very important for us. In this diverse society that we have with many spiritual masters and many grand disciples that are becoming spiritual masters, and the influence of the internet and the influence of gossip and innuendos and so many things, it's very easy to look at something and think that it is right actually. But Srila Prabhupada gave us one guiding principle in our life. He said that the GVC is the ultimate managerial authority for ISKCON for all times. And if we follow them, then we'll be safe actually. Even if they make the wrong decision. But as long as we follow, we will have shelter. And if we have shelter, then we'll be safe in Krishna consciousness. So, on Srila Prabhupada's Disappearance Day, we should be grateful, but also we should be able to reaffirm our commitment to assisting Srila Prabhupada in spreading this mission all over the world actually. So two things will happen. Either you can become a participant or you can become a passenger. Obviously passengers don't get the same benefit that participants get. So just by participating, even in any capacity, the mercy that Srila Prabhupada will bestow from the parampara has been great, actually. And we can see it in the lives of Srila Prabhupada's disciples, actually. So much of blessing, so much of mercy, just because they took the instructions that Srila Prabhupada gave, made it their life's ambition, followed it to their heart and soul, irrespective of whatever challenges came, and you can see the success of that endeavor, actually, in many ways. So we'd like to say thank you to Srila Prabhupada, and at the same time we have to say thank you to all the Prabhupada's devotees, his disciples, grand disciples, great-grand disciples, because the entire movement is made up of that compassion coming from Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Actually. Hare Krishna. Srila Prabhupada ki. So we'll sing Chiyanila Premadana, and then after this we'll try and sing Damodarastikam and have offer the lamps for those of you that didn't. Vishwapur, you play? So I'll just read the translation. He who brought the treasure of divine love and was filled with compassion and mercy, where is such a personality as Advaita Acharya gone? Where are my Swarup Damodar and Rupa Goswami? Where is Sanatan? Where is Raghunath Das, the savior of the fallen? Where are my Raghunath Bhatta and Gopal Bhatta? And where is Krishna Das Kaviraj? Where did Lord Gauranga, the great dancer, suddenly go? I will smash my head against the rock and enter into fire. Where will I find Lord Gauranga, the reservoir of all wonderful qualities? Being unable to obtain the association of Lord Gauranga, accompanied by all of these devotees in whose association he performed these pastimes, Narottam Das simply weeps. The song copy is in the back for those of you that want the song copy. But Je anilo premadano karuna pracho Je anilo karuna pracho Je anilo premadana karuna pracho Heno Prabhupada Gila Acharya Heno Prabhupada Gila Acharya Ahamor Sorupa Kahasanatha Kahamor Sorupa Kahasanatha Kahadas Vago Natha Patita Pavan Kahadas Vago Jagannath Patita Kahamor Bhatha Juga Kaha Kavira Kahamor Bhatha Juga Kaha Kavira Eka Kale Kota Gila Gorana Tera Eka Kale Kota Gila Gorana Tera Pasana Kutibo Mata Anale Pasibu Pasane Kutibo Mata Anale Pasibu Goranga Gunera Nidhi Kota Gila Pavo Goranga Goranga Gunera Nidhi Kota Gila Pavo Goranga Gunera Sisabha Sangira Sangye Jeko Hilo Bila Sisabha Sangira Sangye Jeko Hilo Bila Sesangana Paya Kande Narothamoda Sesangana Paya Kande Sesangana Paya Kande Narothamoda Sesangana Jaya Vaishnav Thakur, Vaishnav Thakur, Vaishnav Thakur, Jaya Vaishnav Thakur, Jaya Vaishnav Thakur, Vaishnav Thakur, Vaishnav Thakur, Jaya Vaishnav, Jaya Bhakti Vedanta Swami Prabhupada, Bhakti Vedanta Swami Prabhupada, Jaya Bhakti Vedanta Swami Prabhupada, Bhakti Vedanta Swami Prabhupada, 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 Jaya Prabhupada, Jaya Jaya Prabhupada. Jaya Jaya Prabhupada, 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 Jaya Prabhupada, Jaya Jaya Prabhupada, His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada ki, Srila Prabhupada's Tirubhav Mahamotsava ki, Ananta Gauti Vaishnava Vrinda ki, Nitai Gopamanande, Hare Krishna. Damodar Astakam, who sing? Ishwara Puri. Who will sing? We can turn around and then we can offer lamps, and then after lamps, prasadam will be served downstairs in the hall. Just a quick reminder about tomorrow's bus. The bus leaves here at 11 a.m. sharp, so please be on time. Hare Krishna.
Shri Shri Radha Damodar ki jai, Shri Yashoda Damodar ki jai. Namamishwaram Sachitanandarupam Lasat Kundalam Gokule Prajamanam. Yashodabhiyo lokaladavamanam paramishtam matyantato drutya gopya. Rudam te muhu netra yugmam vijantam karam bhoja yugmena santan ka netram. Muhu shvashakam patri reka kakanta stita grevam damodaram bhakti badam. Iti dikshvalilabed ananda kunde Shvagosham nimanjantam akyapayantam Tadiye sita jeshu bhaktarjitatvam Puna prematastam sattavitri vande Varam devam moksham na mokshavadin va Nacha nubineham varishatapiha Nidanti va purnatam upalabalam Sadhanumanasya avihastam pinante Idante mukam bhojam adyantanile Vitam kuntala shridam rakshashya gopya Muhuskunditam bimbaratam dharani Manasi avirastam aham rakshalabe Namo Devadamodarananta Vishnu Prasida Prabhu Dutta Jalanimana
Jaya Radha Damodar Radha Damodar Radhe Jaya Jagannath Jaya Jagannath Jaya Baladev Jaya Subhadra Jaya Jagannath, Jaya Jagannath, Jaya Baladev, Jaya Subhadra. Prabhupada. Jaya Jaya Prabhupada, 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 Jaya Jaya Prabhupada.
Shri Damodar ki jai, Jai Jagannath Baladev Subhadra Devi Maharani ki jai, Srila Prabhupada ki jai.